What's up? Okay, guys, welcome to a new segment I like to call Random Reviews. And essentially, what I do here is I go over to my shelf, the one behind me, and there's another one over there, of games and books, and I take a random thing off of it and I review it. And whether this thing ends up being 6 years old, 2 years old, if it came out yesterday, I just pick it off the shelf and I review it, and I kind of do an any, mini, miny, mo thing. So, today, what I'm going to review is something that I wasn't really sure about at first. You've already read the title, but it's something I wasn't too sure about at first, but I kind of just had to do this off the top of my head, because writing it, I would have had way too much to say, and no way really to have any closure about it. Here it is, a game I like to call, because that's what the title is. I gotta flip the video, but... Did I say that out loud? Oh crap. Anyway, Seven Samurai. Okay. Essentially, Seven Samurai is there's the back. See all these characters. So this is essentially and it's 20XX. Seven Samurai 20XX. Dang, I'm bad at this. But here we go. I think I can do a little better here. So the story of Samurai 20XX. Okay, let's see. Samurai 20XX is a game that was released in let's see. Let's just say 2003. That's probably way off. But about 2003, it's a very... to 2006. It's a very early, PS2 game. Essentially, it's a retelling of Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai, but in the future. Now, for some of you, you're already thinking, didn't we already have this? Didn't they make Seven Samurai, and that was like with mechs and stuff? People who saw that series... This is very similar to that. I mean, characters' names are different because they're either trying to stay more true to Seven Samurai or separate itself from Seven Samurai. This series is very similar, but much more depressing and much more apocalyptic. So, with that being said, let's dive right into it, shall we? Seven Samurai 20XX. So here's the booklet. I'm going to be looking through it occasionally, kind of gather my thoughts. So Seven Samurai 20XX takes place in, the future of the world. There's like this steeple of light, and it holds the secrets of this country. And there's a city where all the people are kind of gathered. And basically there are these androids that have kind of disguised themselves with the regular human race. And nobody's really sure whether they're good or bad, but what they do... or what they're trying to do, but they certainly don't like humans. So, people were scared of them. Now, these cyborgs are trying to get a hold of this little pink-haired girl named Hinata. And you're playing as a character named Naoto, whose job is to protect her. Now, that seems simple enough, but eventually it leads to you have to take this little girl, back to the village that where she's from to protect it. But you have to gather 6 samurai along the way. And you do that. And anybody who knows the story of Seven Samurai, once you get there, the farmers are just kind of a-holes. They kind of betray you. Well, in this story, they betray you and like, hey, protect our village. But the reason we're getting attacked is because we kidnapped this little... Anyway, that's spoiler. But, material. But since that happens about midway, I won't go any further. Gameplay... Needless to say, the story's good. Gameplay, though. Gameplay is a little bit harder to describe. Essentially, this is Dynasty Warriors if every enemy had a crap ton of health, and they still sent, like, thousands of enemies after you. The setting's kind of vague, and I always liked it, but it fit in perfectly with the gameplay. It's got a lot of depth, and I think everything in this game kind of fits in this area. Story, gameplay, and setting, yeah, that's how I rate them. Story's at the bottom. Gameplay should be at the bottom, but I'm going to put story there for not staying true to the source material, really. Story's at the bottom, then you've got gameplay right here, kind of right in the middle. It's what keeps you playing. And then you've got the setting, and the setting is just so amazing, you can't help but be interested in it. Unfortunately, it doesn't really mold well with the other ones. Notice they're all very separated. That's because they don't work well together. The game's basically Dynasty Warriors. You kill a bunch of enemies. It's a Musou game, and you kill a bunch of enemies. You slash and 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 you slash. The thing that makes this so different is every enemy is strong, and any moment could be the moment that you get killed. It's really good in that sense. And there are a couple of Yakuza style run around the cities and do these random side quest moments, but the problem is that there really aren't side quests. It's just the illusion of side quests. Every side quest ultimately ties in with the game somehow, except for in one chapter where there are 4 hidden bosses, and ultimately fighting these bosses has no point until your second playthrough. One thing I really liked about this game, because the game has a really good ending, you know, it really starts to get good toward the conclusion. But after you beat it, there's plenty of reason to come back. And a lot of people always get confused when I say that. They're like, well, what's the reason I'd come back for? How do I put this? The first playthrough is really dull. You have one weapon, and the only thing that's really happening throughout the game is you're getting more health. You have this counter system where if you hit triangle, you can slash back the enemy. So you're like slashing like this, square, slash, 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 slash. Enemy hits you, and then slash, 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 slash. It's lame, but hey, it's fun enough. Yeah. Anyway, it's fun enough. But it has its issues here and there. Now the second playthrough is a lot more fun. You essentially go back to the game exactly the same, except now you get new weapons. And new weapons from different enemies. So every boss that you fought in the game, you get their weapon. So that's where the fighting the hidden bosses comes in. If you fight them, you get their weapons like a guitar. And you know how you attack with that guitar? Cha 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 ah cha 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 yeah. See how it's exactly the same but completely different? That's how it is in the game. It's just better enough to be exciting. So, is there any notable things I can say about Samurai 7 20XX? I like the setting. The story's okay. The gameplay's okay. I got it for $4 at GameStop. So, I mean, and I got it a while back, but I got it for $4 at GameStop. So, you know, nothing noteworthy to say. Maybe I should have done random reviews and just not picked a random game, something I actually knew a little something about. But no, this game's pretty good. I recommend it. There you go. I recommend it. Now, if you want a good, better version of this game, get Yakuza Kensen, which Sega will never localize. Well, I'm Kyoshiro1902. It's good to see you guys that I can't see because you're on the other side of the screen, and this is a pre-recorded video that I've uploaded to YouTube. But leave some comments in the section below. Have you played Samurai 20XX? 7 Samurai 20XX? Have you played it? Did you like it? Do you think it sucked? Did you read a review of it? What happened? Do you know anything about this game? Did you like the movie? Did you like anything about Akira Kurosawa? I don't know. I doubt very many people have played this game, so I felt like you needed another question. So, did you like this game? Put it in the comment section below, and, give me a thumbs up. See ya.